your girl, Tasara Paris, and I'm here with another video. Today we're talking about ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, okay? Me, and maybe you. And I just want to speak on ADHD and someone who copes with ADHD. Most people would say I struggle with ADHD, but I say I cope with ADHD because I feel like it's something that always, it's like a blessing and a curse for me, because it made me utilize my mind so much without even being able to control it. So it's like my brain is running a million miles per minute. I'm doing something and I'm doing another thing. Like I'm even just cleaning the house. Like I'm here and then I'm there and then I'm here and I'm there. But I get everything done. But if I see things in between that I'm like, oh my God, I don't like that, I'm gonna fix it. Or, I still make sure I get back to the task that I originally was on the whole journey. You know what I'm saying too? But it definitely can affect people for the worse. So if you, and I'm just gonna elaborate on how it can affect people for the worse, is because when you don't have passions or things that you're passionate about, it makes it hard when you have ADHD, because it's like your mind's running all the time, and when you have something you're passionate about, it kind of slows you down. It kind of helps you focus on that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm passionate about making clothes and sewing and all that stuff, but there's times where I have little ADHD, outbursts, whatever problems during that time. I'm like, damn it, I was supposed to sew this way, and then hold on, wait, no, why is that needle right there? So yeah, I deal with that, but it still gives me the opportunity to have a running mind, but still like plan out everything and be like, oh yeah, my brain thought of that, so I need to make sure I do that. And then I need to make sure I do that because my brain just told me that. And then, oh shit, I see that over there, my brain told me that. So it's more of like, I mentally prioritize my ADHD spurs. That's what I do. And that's how I cope with it. And I'm patient with myself. Like I know what I have. I know what's a struggle for me, and I know how to cope with it. And when I feel kind of like defeated and like ADHD is like kicking my ass, then I start to say, okay, now it's time to relax my mind. My mind's busy, but I'm just feeding the busyness with the things that I need to do. I'm like, gotta do it. But then there becomes a time where your mind is running way too much. So then you have to then relax your mind and relax your body. In ways that I do that is I meditate, So I will definitely stop everything I do just to be able to meditate. And I have to pray sometimes. Like it's not just meditation, it's prayer for me. Like, God, please relax my mind. I just want to relax. I don't want my mind to move right now. Just help me relax. I've prayed in different situations, but I also, do what I have to do to fix that. And I'm like, okay, it's time for my body. It's time for me. It's time to hit the reset button. It's time to go by the pool and just, and just, I like that. So that breathing technique, do it with me, so beneficial with someone who copes with ADHD, let me tell you. And other things that I like to do, like I'll paint, and I'm like, this is great. Because painting, for me, I'm just doing my thing. I'm like, I can be as messy as I want to. I can be as creative as I want to. If I fucking think of an alien smoking a blunt while fucking eating a burger on top of a spaceship in the water, I can paint that. So it like works with my delusional creative side too. And like, you know, a lot of people, like I've been on Instagram and I've done a lot of things, and a lot of people don't really know me, and this is really me. Like ADHD plays a big part in who I am. So I don't ever want to like, look at, y'all see my leg shaking? That's like, I cannot stay still for shit ever. Like I'll shake a whole table and I'm like, bitch, you're in a whole gown, shit, calm down, relax. So it's just one of those things that I'm really like being very vulnerable and letting people know who I am and like things that I might go through, because on the other side, when the people that are looking in at my life and things that I've done and things that I've accomplished, they're like, she doesn't go through things. She's good. She's fucking great. Like she's had such an easy life. And it's like, no, I cope with ADHD every single day, and I have to deal with that every single day, and I deal with it. And another way that I deal with ADHD is cannabis. Like either I can get on medication or I can get on medication naturally. And I feel like there's so many side effects for medication, like prescribed medication, you know, and when I was younger, I was on Adderall, I was on all of that, and it made me angry. Like my grandma, she always tells me, like, when you were on Adderall, you were cranky, angry, and wanted to punch everybody in the face. Like you were just cranky. And I'm like, damn. So after she told me that, I never really like, I never was like, oh, let me just go get on the medicine. By that time, obviously I was too young to consume cannabis, but as I got older, I figured out that cannabis is a form of relaxation for me, my mind, my soul, my body, just everything. So, I mean, I consume it via joint, bleezy, and, you know, I don't really do edibles too much, but I'll partake in a gummy if need be. And I don't know, I just feel like cannabis helped me so much to just calm it. And like being someone who's so busy and has so many things and I have so many things on my plate, I feel like that's that barrier of relaxation that I need when I consume cannabis. So it's like, it does what it needs to do, okay? It does exactly what it needs to do. Some people don't understand what it's like living with ADHD. Some people just don't understand that your life consumes of your mind running. And there's times at night where I'm like, I need my brain to stop, turn it off. Just turn it off, like turn that shit off. And then it's like, I'm like, oh shit, did I pay that bill? I need to pay that bill. Oh crap, did I check my emails? Did I reply to the emails? Let me go check. That's just adult shit that you do anyways, but let me tell you, it's like right before bed, I shouldn't be going to bed with like 60 things on my mind. So I have to always, because you're in control of your mind, you're in control of your body, you know, so you have to keep your mind and your body healthy, and you have to recognize when you're overwhelmed. You have to recognize when your body just needs rest and when your brain just needs rest. And if you don't recognize that, then you're like sleep deprived because you're just thinking all night, or, you know. And when I am sleep deprived, along comes the migraines, and that's why I get Botox, because it's I have a video about how Botox is a preventative for migraines that's located in the cosmetics playlist that I have on here. And that's what develops. Like when you're sleep deprived, you know, you're just not in your right mind. You have to like go to work in the morning, or you have to take care of your kids. So you have to be healthy for you. So when I go to sleep at night, I'm like, breathe. It's time to start to relax. My husband is very big on like giving massages. That's like the best thing ever. Like he really like helps relax my body whenever I need that. It's just like, I don't have to ask for it. If he sees I'm like everywhere, it's like, okay, let's take a little break. You might need let's get him do a massage or something, you know, and just relax you, and then whatever, you know, go smoke a little J and I'm good. So it's just like, I always say, for people who are coping with ADHD, find things that can put you in that creative space, whether it's going to plant some plants, going to skate, going to the mall. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever you choose to find as your safe place when you're going through the phase of having like an ADHD fucking meltdown, breakdown, because it goes from ADHD, and then if you don't, if your mind's just running, then anxiety comes like right after. So it's like I'm like fighting anxiety and ADHD. They're like the motherfuckers like beating each other up, and I'm just in the middle like, why y'all doing this to me? I just want to rest. So I'm like, okay, it's time to find peace. It's time to learn how to meditate. So I learned how to meditate years ago. I'm very much into sage. I'm very much into crystals and stones and the universe. I mean, I'll go read a horoscope to confirm that I am losing it or that I need to focus on something. So it's not easy. It's not easy dealing with different things, and it's not easy like trying to stay focused, but then it's hard to stay focused, you know? But I don't know, I feel like I do really well with like ADHD. So that's why I feel like I can talk about ADHD and ways to cope with it, because I really cope with mine really well. Like, you know, to where people don't even notice I have ADHD. They just think that I'm a busybody, and I'm like, no, my brain is like going 100 miles per minute right now. That's why I'm fucking did 6 things today. And I'll talk to my friends on the phone. They're like, girl, what you do today? I'm like, oh, nothing much. I just sent like 7 emails, made some content for my OF. Oh yeah, and I'm about to cook a full dinner. I just deep cleaned my whole house right after I cooked the dinner. And I have a test tonight, like 200 questions. I'll get through it. Got an essay I gotta do at like 11. You know, nothing major. And they're like, bitch. I'm like, you know, so I guess I just put a lot on my plate, because I feel like if I didn't put a lot on my plate, then depression would play a big part, because it would go from like ADHD to anxiety to depression. And I try to prevent the depression part. I try to just stop at like be in the middle of ADHD and anxiety. Like when I'm right there in the middle, I'm like bringing myself to just this way so I can get the fuck out of the ADHD goddamn train. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to elaborate on ADHD. Like if they had an ADHD walk, I would be like front and center, like, I live with ADHD. Like I'm a proud ADHD liver, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, it's a blessing and a curse. Like I feel like I'm so busy and I accomplish so much having ADHD. And when people ask like, how'd you do all that? I'm like, a mix of motivation, determination, and ADHD. I know you want it. So yeah, so I wanted to make light and just enlighten people who feel like this shit is completely defeating them, because there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just need to learn how to cope with it. And once you learn how to cope with it, and once you learn how to really like be in control of your mind, it's going to make things so much easier for you. So I hope this video helped for all my ADHD people out there like me. And thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you're a person suffering from it, and if I don't say suffering to start. If you're a person coping from it, and you might have some questions about different things that you know, can find to just ease your mind. Hit me up in that comment area and I'll hit you back. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. And sometimes it's a blessing and it's a curse, but you got it. And if you got it, make light of it and live with it and embrace it. So it's your girl, Tassara Paris. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Bye.